What's up guys, it is the T-Ball and I am back with another video. Before I start, if you guys could hit that like button and subscribe for more basketball videos, your support is greatly appreciated. So today I'm going to be going over the USA versus France basketball game for the Olympics. That was on August 14th, 2016, and I can't put any highlights on because I don't want to get flagged for any copyright issues, but if I find highlights, I'll put them in the description box down below as well as the box score too. So the game was today on August 14th, 2016. Both teams were already clinched spots in the quarterfinals, and both teams probably didn't play as hard as they could have, as they probably wanted to avoid injury risk. And yeah, Tony Parker did not play today, by the way, and he's the starting point guard, so definitely made the France team a bit weaker. But yeah, so the U.S. won 100 to 97 against France. It was pretty close, but not. It's not like what happened against Serbia in USA's last game, as Serbia actually had a chance to tie the game with the three, but they did miss. And then today, a guy just hit a three at the end, but it was still a one possession game. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, USA came in today's game undefeated, and France lost to Australia in a blowout once, but they're overall both great teams. So a quick game recap. The starters for France, they had Diab, Batum, Gobert, Nando De Colo, and Thomas Huertel. They did not have Parker, as I said before, and the USA started Katie, Melo, Cousins, Thompson, and Irving. So France is a really strong team. They have three current NBA players. It was a good test for the U.S. So in the first quarter, it was pretty back and forth. To be honest, USA took an early lead, but France went back up, and USA would take it again with seven consecutive KD points. And eventually, at the end of the first quarter, the USA was up 30 to 24. So in the second quarter, the USA took a 10-point lead when they got hot, but then France started to chip the lead away. But then every time France would try to get the lead back, the USA would always respond basically every time. So, yeah, France's main problem in the second quarter was that they kept fouling jump shooters. Like for example, when Katie shot a three at near the end of the second quarter, um, a France guy would just hit him three free throws. So I think that definitely killed some of France's momentum. So at the end of the second quarter, or basically the first half, USA was up 55 to 46. And so then we go into the third quarter. It was a much quicker pace to start the third. It was pretty sloppy play by the U.S., especially as Cousins had three turnovers in the first couple minutes, and he just looked kind of out of it. So yeah, Coach K, took him out, and for DeAndre, so Cousin would basically tone it down a little bit and cool down. Thompson, however, started to catch fire later in the third quarter as he hit two straight threes, and bring the USA lead back to double digits. And then he would hit more threes to bring the USA up 16. And without Thompson today, I really think the US might not have won. So Thompson was really key today. So at the end of the third quarter, however, U.S. was up 81 to 69, or basically up 12 against France. However, in the fourth quarter, France got a couple buckets to cut the U.S. lead to 8. USA was not putting the game away, and eventually became a 6-point game, then a 4-point game, as it's just really sloppy play by the U.S. I mean, you have 5 All-Stars on your team from the greatest league in the world, and they're just playing pretty badly at that point in the game. But then Thompson, as I said, he was key. He had a little bucket, but then Laureen plays for the Denver Nuggets, got the 2-and-1. I think he's a really young, good player. I think he has a lot of potential for the Nuggets. And even though the Nuggets are kind of stacked at center, I really think they should really just keep him and maybe trade Nurkic. I think that's how you say his name. And keep Laureen. He looked really good today. And yeah, the USA got a bucket by Melo, up 10, but then France hits a 3. Melo answers back, and then eventually, US answered every run, and by the end of the game, it's pretty obvious that US will take the win. So overall, France is a really tough team, as I said before. Um, no Parker today, so definitely could have been a much harder test, and maybe France could have, beat U.S. with Tony Parker. And the problem with the U.S. is that they cannot put like teams away. We saw this today, yesterday, the game before. They're letting all these games with excuse me, sorry. They're playing against all these like basically inferior opponents, and they can't just like blow them out like they did with China. So it's interesting. Obviously, France is much better than China, as France has like experienced NBA players, but they should not be losing. Excuse me, they should not be like winning by only three, especially that there's no Tony Parker. So yeah, so USA finishes 5-0 in these the rounds before the actual knockout rounds, and France finishes 3-2. So hopefully US can win gold. If you guys didn't know, I'm from Brooklyn, which is in the US, so definitely rooting for the US basketball team to win gold. So that's a wrap. Thanks guys for watching. I'll try to do a prediction video for the US when their whole schedule comes out, and maybe more videos like this. So yeah, once again, thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And once I get the highlight videos, and I'll put the box score down below too, as soon as I can. So thanks, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.